This is Request on Beats One.
Sitting across from me at the Beats One studio are Joseph, Benjamin, Sean, Daniel, and Paul. Joywave is here. What brings you guys to LA?
We have a new song that came out last week.
Okay, we're going to definitely get into that.
Okay, great.
But before we do, you guys are from Rochester, New York.
Yes, that's correct.
You rep really hard for your hometown.
We do.
We're on to the entire world. I think a lot of times when people think of New York, right, they think of Times Square.
Yeah.
What's Rochester like?
It's 6 hours away from that in Western New York. We are known for Kodak, The Garbage Plate, and Joywave.
The band Joywave.
The band Joywave.
I heard you guys have like a coffee brew at a local coffee house named after you guys.
Yeah, it's called Joywave. You can get it at Glen Edith Roasters, just off Park Ave.
I love it. How did you guys meet?
We all went to high school together, except for Ben.
Ben went to a different
thought we stopped doing that.
Yeah, Ben went to a different high school.
I went to a rival high school.
Who had the better baseball team?
The rival high school did.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's the story behind the name Joywave?
Why'd you pick baseball out of all sports?
Because I feel like you guys might be baseball fans.
Okay, yeah.
Good guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, let's talk about baseball then.
Okay, great. Yeah.
How do guys from Rochester end up being Cleveland fans?
Okay, only I am because my dad.
Don't drag us all down here.
My dad is from Ohio originally, so he raised me a Cleveland Indians fan. It's not really that far. It's like a 4.5 hour drive, so we would go a lot when I was a kid. And
It's like the closest major city in America.
It is, yeah, unless you want to be a Toronto Blue Jays fan.
Right.
Let's give some context to everyone listening around the world. Baseball,
Yeah.
big pastime here in the United States.
Yeah.
Also, your team lost the World Series. Did you cry?
No. See, when I was a kid, in 1997, they lost in very similar fashion. They lost Game 7 of the World Series in extra innings. So to have that fate repeated again 19 years later was a little bit hard, but I know the guys did the best they could.
I love it. All right, Joywave, the name. How did you guys come up with it?
We don't really have a good story. That was just the band name that
All right,
day.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that honest
Yeah.
answer. Let's talk about the single. What
Okay,
can you
great.
tell me about it?
It's a new song. We rented this barn in upstate New York. We moved all of our equipment from our downtown Rochester studio to the barn. We lived there for 4 months. The first track on the new record.
From the barn to your ears, Joywave is hanging out. Here's their new song, Content. Beats One.
This is Request.
Beats One, that's Content. Joywave's new song available right now in Apple Music. They're here in studio hanging out on request. What song can I play for you guys?
I'd like to hear Wake Me When It's Over by Longwave.
What do you love about this one?
The drum sounds are fantastic, and it's been something that I've really been drawn to for like 16 years, I think, at this point. The record's been out a long time. Maybe it's only like 15. I feel like on this record, this is the first time that we got close to having drums that sounded anywhere near this beautiful, which I'm very excited about, Paul.
I couldn't agree more. That Longwave album is one of my favorites of all time because of the drum sound specifically.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud of how the drums turned out on the new record.
All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Thank you.